Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 5th of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing, learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. This is a video for paying subscribers at ctmcrypto.substack.com. It's published on YouTube after a delay of 3 days. All right, great. I did a post yesterday. I hope you read it. But basically, we're at a big inflection point here on all of these, really. It's now on the weekly chart here. Obviously, we've seen we saw a break again below the weekly middle band last week, and we've continued down from there. We're now below the weekly lower band. We're also testing, more importantly, the 50-week moving average, which is at 102.987, and the 100k area. We will see whether those hold. I'm leaning towards seeing a rally here. Overall, I'll talk about why that is, but this is a very important level. This wasn't broken until after the end of the last bull market, and if we see that broken with any conviction here, particularly if we head down towards the open double top targets in the 88.3 to 90k area, then my feeling would be the bull market, barring a possible retest, is likely over. So retest the high, that is. Looking at the daily chart, no current positive divergence. We could set some up on the RSI 5 with a rally and then a retest. On the hourly chart, we've still got, it survived yesterday, an RSI 14 buy signal fix, and we got a pretty nice looking bull flag set up here. I'm leaning towards a move up for at least a decent rally from here, and then very possibly a break up towards a retest of the all-time high. Looking at Solana, we've seen a hard breakdown too. Haven't quite made it to the weekly lower band, but we finally broke below the weekly middle band, which had held for 4 weeks at the end of last week. We've continued directly down from there. Now here, we've got a head and shoulder pattern, which has now broken down. We've also got a possible bull flag here as well, although it's really testing the boundaries of how far a bull flag should go, but it's a decent looking falling megaphone. I'm thinking again this might break up. On the hourly chart again, we've got an RSI 14 buy signal fixed. So we will see how this goes. Hang on, I'm just going to draw this line on here. I'll have a better view of how good it is. All right, hang on. Not quite reached. Close. No cigar, but we might have a decent looking falling wedge forming there, which could be a bull flag, but at the very least would be a falling wedge. We will see whether it holds, but basically we've broken down from this head and shoulders. It's got a target at a retest of this low here in the 95.24 area, and if it's going to fail back up, this is the kind of area where I would expect to see it fail back up from. We will see whether it does that. If not, and we proceed down to this target here, then, well, again, I've got a big level moving average here. No, a big trend line here, which is the trend line for the move up from late 2023. I've got that currently at about the 125 to 130 area. If that breaks, then I think the bull market will very, very likely be over. And if we make it back to 95.25 equally, I think it will be over. So we will see how that goes. Looking at Ethereum, we didn't see a break below the weekly middle band at the end of last week, but we've seen a hard break this week. This has made it down to the big level I was talking about there, which is the 50-week moving average at 3145. We pulled up a bit from there, but we've seen a nice test of that. If that breaks, again, the bull market is likely over. So we will see how that goes. But you can see over here that again only broke after the end of the bull market last time. We'll see whether that can hold this time. And if it can, great. If it can't, then that's likely. It's not the first time it's broken this bull market. It broke it here, but chances are this will be the last time it breaks it this bull market. Okay, on the daily chart, no current positive divergence. On the hourly chart, we had an RSI 5 buy signal, RSI 14 buy signal, but we lost it. We do have a very nice looking falling wedge here. So waiting to see. Got to say, looking at equities and looking at crypto here, I'm leaning towards seeing a rally from this area at least. We will see whether or not we get that. We'll see. All right, great. In that case, let's have a quick look at questions. No questions, so I think that's a wrap. I'll catch everyone tomorrow morning, and everyone take care.